Grand Rising. Would you like a triple shot? Would you care for a triple shot? Three spikes, a triple spike in the Schumann resonance. A lot of us are feeling the energies off the charts right now. These energies, they're designed to bring stuff up that resides within us. We're going to be talking a lot about the spirit and the ego today. We're going to be talking about commanding your voice once again. A lot of us, we've been under a lot of stress. Sometimes other people have been steering our ship for us. When we take back our power, when we speak up from our deep, the cockles of our heart, and we speak our voice, we will then take back our power. And during this time period, it's very intense. A lot of us are in the unknown. We're dealing with things we've never dealt with before in our lives. And there's only so much that we can handle. In the Schumann resonance, we see boom, 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 triple spike. It's all coming up right now. We also got the full moon. Happy full moon to everyone. Everything's coming in right now. You could run, but you can't hide right now. It's all coming up at this time. And if you actually look at that readout, you look at that third spike, isn't that like a crooked line? I've never seen a line. It could be an optical illusion. I'm not sure, Light Warriors, but I've never seen a line curve backwards on the Schumann resonance. It almost looks a little weird, if you will, right? A very weird third spike that you see there. Doesn't that line look a little weird to you? Makes you say, right? What's really going on out there, right? So if you're just tuning in, please smash the like button. It helps others find this very important energy update. We're just going to give everyone a minute or two to get on if you're watching on the replay. And topics that we're going to be talking about today: commanding your voice. What does the triple spike mean? When you speak up, when you speak your truth and you get back into an alignment, we're all going through the same thing, but it's just manifesting differently. And you might be feeling very sensitive right now. There are many traumas from the past that are coming up right now. And maybe, we weren't being authentic to ourselves. We weren't living the life the way that we know how to live. We're living someone else's life. Now we have to restore what we're able to do. As the warriors of the rainbow, we all have different abilities. So there's only certain things we can't pretend to be someone else. And what are we going to allow to drive our ship? Grand Rising. It's good. It's all about the throat chakra today. Got to speak up now. So I know that so many people have been expressing the overwhelming anxiety that they're feeling right now. If you're part of our Patreon community, we had a live Zoom meeting last night, and so many people shared how they can't even be around people. It's so intense right now. And, it's a great way of all of us collaborating together. If it calls you to join our Patreon, and we will continue those live Zoom meetings. And, we're gonna see where we're moving forward right now. So, continue to smash the like button as you're coming in. And we can't suppress the way that we feel any longer. The more, Dolores Cannon said how we're moving into the new earth, and you can't live a life built on lies any longer. So these energies that are coming in, they're bringing everything up. Everything's rising to the surface right now. Oh yeah, it's rising up. And the Schumann resonance is a very important, tangible thing that we could all look at, and we could say, oh, I'm having ascension symptoms, I'm having these feelings. And then when wow, we could actually see this in the Schumann. The fire is rising right now. What did Bain say? The fire rises. It's rising. So I want you all to know that if you are feeling a little off, if you're feeling the stirring inside of you, if you feel totally lost, that's okay. We're all kind of feeling totally lost right now. And it's it's kind of rough. We kind of have expectations for our lives and where we're supposed to head. It's a hot potato for sure. What's going on right now? But a lot of us are feeling the stress. It could be even affecting your appetite. You might not feel the need to eat as much. You need to exercise. We spoke about this last night in our Zoom meeting. And, even myself, I find myself riding my bike a lot. And, that's a good way of releasing all of the energies that are coming up. Right. So we have to get back to the basics. Sometimes we have to get back to what got us to where we are in the first place. And we have to let go of other expectations that no longer serve our greatest purpose. They never did, actually. And we can't lose ourselves. We have to command our voice. It's all about the throat chakra. Get some blue hearts in the chat for the throat chakra. Yeah, that's our weapon, is the throat chakra. Sometimes we have to speak up. And during this time, you might be feeling these energies rising up. They're rising up within you right now. And when we refer to the Schumann resonance chart, we could see why. It's a frequency war out there. I got to watch out. Yeah, it's good to bike. It's definitely good to bike. It helps, and do the things that help you on your journey when you exercise. So we have a tremendous energy update ready for all of you. So please give the video a like and let's get this energy update on the road. It's time to command your voice. And we're constantly getting these spikes in the Schumann resonance, and we have these built up energies inside of us. Some of us, we've been suppressing the energy inside of us. It could be for months, it could be for years. Have you been suppressing your feelings inside of you? Well, we can no longer suppress these feelings any longer. It has to come up right now, and we're seeing it. We got three shots in a row. Boom, boom, boom. Along with that, we also have the full moon. So everything is coming up right now. We have to command our voice at this time. If you don't command your voice, you will lose yourself. You need to be the commander of your ship. And you can't allow someone else to drive your ship. A lot of us, we might have expectations. A lot of you, you even ask me, what am I supposed to do as a light worker, right? I'm here as a light worker. What do I have to do? And the only thing that we actually have to do is exist. We actually don't have to do anything. Some people, they try to push us out of our comfort zone. Well, actually, we just came here to have a good time. And we can't deal with all the stresses of the matrix. Do you want to go back into the matrix, light warriors? No. A lot of us don't want to go back to the matrix. We don't want to sign contracts. We don't want commitments. We have to live in our authentic truth at this time, even if we have to become an army of one. Lynn Roberts, thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate you. Thank you, Lynn. I'm going to keep going, Lynn. Thank you. We are getting energies to speak up. Otherwise, someone else will steer our lives. It's the name of the channel. It's our everyday lives. And it's about what you want to do with your life and how you want to live it. Sometimes we try to please others, and then we lose ourselves. We can no longer lose ourselves because it pulls us down into a lower state of vibrational frequency. If you're new to our channel, we share about the Hawkins scale of vibrational consciousness. A lot of our empaths out there, are my empaths in the house? Are the empaths here? One of the pitfalls that a lot of empaths fall into is guilt. Guilt is the second to the bottom. Some of us, we actually don't even, the shame can't get us because, we're like really, we don't fall for that. But a lot of times we feel guilty. We feel guilty. There's expectations that are put upon us, and we feel a lot of guilt. And we are put into a lower state of vibrational frequency, and we can't even function as a normal human being living our everyday life experience. And there's so much trauma right now. We have the expectations, and what will this person, what will these people, what will people think about me? Especially when you're waking up and you want to go out there and you want to share your love and light, you want to share the truth. A lot of us are dealing with mental health at this time. If you're here to expand consciousness, put mental health awareness in the comments. And it's time to speak our truth. A lot of people are tired of the matrix. We're tired of expectations. And we have to put ourselves in the white light at this time and put on the full armor of God. Otherwise, we'll lose ourselves. And that's how we get into this hermit phase. We get into this isolation period, because then we don't understand. We have other people getting in our energy field and trying to drive our ship. We have to cut it off. And we have to really focus on where we're headed. Where are we headed? Does anyone know where we're headed? Nobody knows. Nobody knows, light warriors. Where are we headed? So we're all going through the same thing. It's just in different ways. All of us are being tested right now. It manifests physically in the physical, in the 3D reality that we're all experiencing. It manifests differently. We're all going through the same thing right now. We're purging. Yeah, beam us up, beam us up. And there's a lot of trauma that many people have. We try to latch on to something in the outside world instead of sitting with ourselves. Once again, we try to latch on to something in the outside world instead of sitting with ourselves. Last night in our Zoom meeting, I was sharing on my journey. I'm riding my bike and going to the beach and sitting by myself and allow the shakes to come out of me. So many people, if it calls you to join our Patreon, and I will upload the copy of our Zoom meeting from last night. So many people are having the shakes right now. And just because someone else is not experiencing the shakes in their nervous system, I shared many times, our whole nervous system is being upgraded right now. The Schumann resonance, these electromagnetic energies, if we don't realize this, we are an electrical being. Some of us realize we have nerves, we have a nervous system, electricity goes through our nerves. Our whole electrical system is being rewired right now. And we see this in the Schumann resonance, and many of you are shaking. If you're feeling the shaking, let us know in the comments. So some people that maybe they're not experiencing that, they don't understand and overstand the overwhelming feeling. So you might be feeling very sensitive as aspects of your life are falling off of you. We carry so much baggage over the course of our journey. We have a lot of expectations. And there's only so much that one man or one woman can handle until it all comes crashing down. And we have to just let go. We have to say, God, I have to let go. Write in the comments if you have to let go. We want to hold on and hold on. We want to try to, prove everyone. We want to try to please everyone. We shared many times we can't be people pleasers at this time. If we become a people pleaser, we lose ourselves. If we're not authentic to ourselves, our vibration is going to be lowered at this time. We have to reflect on, what are the things that we're able to do and what are the things are we not able to do? And that's okay. We all came here with certain abilities. Some people might not understand and understand this, but we have to be true to ourselves and what we can and what we cannot handle. And at this time, if all you could handle is just being by yourself, then be by yourself. A lot of us are feeling this right now. And the anxiety is at a 12. It's actually at a 12 right now. And that's why, especially when we hold our Zoom meetings on Patreon and we all collaborate together, you don't feel alone at this time period. You don't feel alone anymore. You don't feel alone. A lot of people, they think that the matrix is going to go back. We're going to go back to normal. We're going to get that prestige, right? We got to get those stocks. It's just go. They got to have all these things, right? We got to get our prestige going. A lot's going on. A lot of people aren't letting go. That's why, as I shared earlier, we have a line of cars waiting at a Starbucks for a macchiato burning up the gas right now. It's a sick thing that's happening. I'm going to share a little bit about that in a minute. There's paranoia of things from the past happening again. This is where we have to balance the spirit and the ego. The ego might try to protect us and say, this happened in the past, and we're afraid to get burnt again. However, there's also the spirit. And that's why it's very tricky at this time. What is the truth? Our spirit can also protect us. God might take us out of a position and we learned our lesson and we say, oh, what, do you want to go back into that situation again where you lost your power? And the spirit is saying, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I can handle that. So we do have this teeter-totter right now. What is it? Is it the spirit and the ego? If you're new to this, and again, it's not just an ego like I got to drive a Rolls Royce and I have to drive this Rolls Royce and run the engine so I can get a macchiato at Starbucks. Lisa NYC, thank you very much. I appreciate you, Lisa. It's my honor to do this. I'm going to keep going. Even if we're an army of one, I'm going to keep going with my last breath. And we have to find a way to do it, no matter how we have to do it. If there's no one there for us, we have to be there for ourselves at this time. That's what we need to do. We have to be there for ourselves at this time. So there is a lot of paranoia of things from the past happening again. And what is it? Is it the spirit? Is it the ego? What is it? So we have to go through the balance right now. Maybe we try to be somebody that we're not. Maybe we try to do things that we just can't handle. We can't handle these things anymore. So we're going through this right now. We're getting the densities are coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up to the surface right now. We're getting it in the Schumann resonance. And only you know yourself. And other people, they say, oh, well, that person is a light worker. Let me dump all my shift all over them. And then you're carrying all these other people and more friends and more friends and more friends are dumping on you and dumping on you and dumping on you. So then you have to cut everyone off and you need to be an army of one. If this resonates with you, please smash the like button. It helps others find this very important message. Never give up, never give in, just keep going. It is a no dump zone. No dump zone. We have a lot of guilt and we keep getting dumped on and dumped on and dumped on by other people at this time period. And we have to say no more. Is it still crashing out there, Julie? I don't want to, I want to break my focus. Let me know in the chat if it's crashing again. So motivation and joy need to drive the ship, not guilt and shame. Thanks for the update. Give me a real update. Don't lie. Once before I got updates and then I look and that wasn't. Let me know if it's going. We see the flames. It's going. It's going down. There it goes. Motivation and joy are supposed to drive the ship, not guilt and shame. Each and every one. That's why so many people, like, everything is hit right now. And that's why we need to focus on the event. Last night in our Zoom meeting, we shared, what can we do for this world? We have to pull in electromagnetically, focus on the event, focus on a wave of light that's coming in. And however it manifests, but a major event that's going to shake this earth to get people to wake up, to let go. Stop beating down on your friends and family. Stop beating down on your friends and family. Everyone deserves a break. The solar blast is incoming again, right? But it's a rough time. And sadly, you know, that we all have to deal with it right now. We're learning to embrace the lion that's within us. We have to let go of guilt and shame. Otherwise, we will totally lose ourselves. When we totally lose ourselves, we're no good to anyone else. We can't help anyone else. And I could take out the accountability mirror myself and know that this is a tough time right now. I could reflect on my life. and how, we try to please other people, but it just breaks us. So we have to rise up. We have to rise up. Let me know if you're rising up, Lions. Are the Lions in the chat? Are the Lions there? And once we're lost, but now we're found, Bay Area. That's right. So we have to, really focus. There's a lot of craziness going on right now. We were sharing about it the other day. We said, why is the how is society actually allowing this financial collapse to happen? A lot of people are feeling the fear right now. We were talking about it last night. Like, people are seeing the stock market. Oh, it's crashing. Let me pull it out. Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, that's it. It's like the little dangling carrot. Oh, you got to be quicker than that. If you remember that commercial, tremendous commercial, right? It's true. So, we're getting this trip, but the people are actually doing it. We were actually, when we sit back and we look at what's really going on, people can't afford. You ready for this? Please smash the like button so we can understand and overstand what's really going on and how people are having a tough time during their everyday life journey. These are the real things. I know we're talking about spirituality, right? We're seeing the event, but how does this manifest in everyday life? And people, they can't even afford to put gas in their gas tank right now. So what are they doing? They're actually putting it on their credit card. They're putting hundreds of dollars a week on their credit card. And now they're going to, all those inflated gas prices. And now if they can't pay off their credit card, can you imagine what's going to happen? And more debt and more debt and more debt is being, people weren't, they didn't deserve this. Do you think did people deserve this? Did people deserve to pay $5.15? I know some people who said it was even more in some places. People didn't deserve this, and just keeps going up and up. It's to drain us and lower our vibration. It's the fake money debt. And, we have to find ourselves at this time period. And we were sharing last night, a lot of us, we're deciding to ride our bikes whenever we can right now, burn some fat instead of burning up the gas. But then we're looking at people sitting in a Starbucks drive-through, running the car for 20 minutes because they're too lazy to get out for their macchiato in their fancy cars, and the gas it's just burning up and no one cares. They just keep swiping and swiping. And what's going on? We have to reflect to what's really going on in the world right now. People need to wake up. Right? What's really going on? So look at the chart again in the thumbnail. Look at that third spike. Doesn't that look a little strange to you? Doesn't it look a little strange? We look at the third spike, and you could see it's almost kind of crooked, right? Look at that third spike, right? I put a little arrow on it for you. Could be an optical illusion, but it just doesn't seem right to me. If you also look at the Schumann resonance on a daily basis, the lines are nice and beautiful straight lines. It's a vertical current from the Earth's surface up into the ionosphere, an electrically charged dome of particles. Yeah, Tesla taught us about this. Sharon, a lot of people have been crying during this time period. We were actually talking about it last night in our Zoom meeting, and that's okay. So many people are overwhelmed right now. And we all need to focus on the power of prayer. When we focus on the power of prayer, God will give this earth a great shaking and let us up. That's per liter. That's a lot, right? Yeah, a lot of people are dealing with this right now. So right now we are focused on taking back our power. We're not good to anyone else if we are drained ourselves, and we have to speak up. The throat chakras are coming online, Light Warriors. Yeah. And if you're part of our group chats, we have a Telegram and Discord group chat. I will share my full videos on the activations of the throat chakra. Every once in a while, we get these energies. The energy theme is for the throat chakra, and we have to speak our truth. Otherwise, we'll break. If we're afraid to speak up, we will hurt ourselves. You got to let it out. Release the energy. We see it in the Schumann resonance. Coinciding with that right now, we see a tremendous full moon. It's tugging at the waters of the body. A lot of you are stirring up right now. We were talking about it last night. We have to have a release, like a release valve, right? You know, there's sometimes you have something and there's too much pressure. You have to have a release valve. Release the pressure. Otherwise, it's going to build and build and build, and then you explode. And then you're no good to anyone. There's a lot of trauma that's coming up. There's a lot of pressure there's a boom, and then it explodes. So we have to, if you're learning something new, if you're understanding and overstanding what you're feeling right now, please give the video a like. It's going to help others find this very important message. How's it going out there? Any other updates? Is it still going down? So motivation and joy have to drive our ship. We can't drive our ship over fear and guilt and definitely not shame. Collaborating, being together, sharing how we feel at this time period. Remember, there's no way out of this. There's no way out. We're all going to have to release the trauma that's within us. We might have been pushing it down. Might have been pushing it down for months. Oh, that's a tremendous update. Thank you so much. We might be pushing it down, and now it's ready to go up right now. Yeah, I don't know why. They just take the time to make some coffee. That's all you need to do. It's tremendous. I've been sharing. I've been having the shakes. This rising. Maybe here's a little ascension symptom update. The alarm went off. I went to bed at my typical time. Went to bed out cold. The alarm I could not get up this rising. I was having a tough time. And even though I know that my anxiety has been shaking, I decided to make the coffee today in order to wake me up a little bit. You have to do what resonates, right? A lot of people say never have coffee. Some people say have coffee, for example. And I've been sharing from a place of authenticity. You have to listen to your body. The previous days, I had no coffee. Today, I felt like I needed it. It's actually a better thing because when our anxiety is pumping so much, it's not good for us. And we don't want any more stimulants in our body. So we have to take a break from things. Sometimes we need to take a break from things. Otherwise, we're going to run out our adrenal glands. And it's important at this time. Yeah, just ring it all. Just sit in the drive-thru and wait for your call. Just sit there. If you never seen that one, please go to the channel page and check out that message. Everyone thought it was tremendous. And if you stumbled across this message, this energy update, please subscribe to the channel. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and you're going to get all the updates. And I'm so grateful. There's such an outpour of people that are sharing our messages right now. It's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing our messages. And we're growing and growing and growing and growing. Yeah, we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep expanding exponentially. And that's all that we can focus on right now. What you need to focus on is anything that you're in control of, right? We're not in control of what's going on. There's things right now like this. We're not in control of the stock market. It crashes. It's going to crash. We're not in control of that. We're seeing in certain places, maybe want to get, this place, the prices of houses are so much money right now. We can't afford. You want to get into another mortgage right now? No, we can't afford to do this. We're not in control of these things right now. A lot of people, they feel like they're in a holding pattern. We want to expand our life. We might say to ourselves, well, I'm on the spiritual awakening journey right now, and I need to do it all. But sometimes we're just left just sitting at home alone in the hermit phase because we're in this whole holding pattern. We're not in control of everything that's going on out there. We're definitely in control of not sitting on a Starbucks line, running up, wasting gas for 20 minutes on a drive-through line on a Starbucks, right? That we're in control of. That we're 100% in control of. But certain things we're not in control of at this time. And, focus that and understand and overstand that trauma is coming up for everyone right now. Some people, they feel like tapping out right now. Some people, they're dumping on you right now. Just come in, dump. They come in, they dump it on you, and that's it. They just feel like, oh, he could handle it, she could handle it. Let's pound away. Let's dump on them. You pay $6 for a quarter cup of coffee, right? It's crazy out there. It's crazy. But these are the things. A lot of times it's simple things, right? A lot of you might hear this phrase, living off grid, right? You're I gotta get a plot of land. I have to get out there and start making the campfires and live off the grid. But sometimes, like everyday life, it's the name of the channel. If you didn't know, it's the name of the channel. Everyday life examples. Ready? Everyday life examples. Like, for example, if you had the habit of going for coffee all the time, maybe you make your own coffee at home. Get rid of that. I know people say that's, having coffee is a habit, but think about wasting gas, waiting on the drive-through if you're on the line for the macchiato at Starbucks. Maybe we have to say, save money for the $6 cup of coffee. Make it yourself for it's probably 25 cents or 50 cents, right? Riding a bicycle. I know sometimes we must drive the car. That's what I was saying, Denise. Why does the spike look that way? Doesn't that third spike look weird? It's like curved though. Isn't it weird? Leave it in the comments. Have you ever seen a straight line in the Schumann resonance go to the slant like that? That's weird. Isn't it weird? Something is going on right now. Something's weird. Energy is the ability to cause change. When we see a change, right? So if you're watching the Schumann, you observe. We're observers right now. Nikola Tesla said, I am the observer. We're observing the Schumann resonance, and now all of a sudden we see a straight line, and the line goes crooked. It's a crooked line. Could be an optical illusion. It looks crooked to me. What do you think? Does that line look crooked? I'm seeing it in the comments. Why does the line look like that in the Schumann resonance? I know some people might be new to the Schumann resonance, but we usually see vertical lines, straight up and down, not crooked lines going, what's going on? Very weird, right, Melissa? Very weird. It's very weird. It's weird. It's weird. A lot of things are weird right now. It's a backwards world. We kind of feel alone at this time. We're forced to work on ourselves. We're forced to build our empires. Yeah, we're building. You might be, getting beat around. I got to build my empire in these conditions. And the answer is, yeah, we're building our empires in this condition right now. And there's only so much that we could focus on at once. So right now, God is holding us down. We can't control everything that's in the world. We can't control other people. We can't take the baggage of other people as well. So we have to speak our voice. We have to realize what's going on in our lives. Are we allowing other people to drive the ship for us? And even if that means going into hermit mode again, it's crazy right now. And I know so many people are sharing about this. And if you're just tuning in, we shared about this in our Zoom meeting last night. If it calls you to join our Patreon, I will be putting up the copy of our Zoom meeting last night. There's only so much we can handle. And so many people are feeling it right now. We're all feeling it together. Remember that we're all going through the same thing in different ways. We're all going through the same thing in different ways. And as I'm sharing, the chat is blowing up. Hermit mode, hermit mode, hermit mode. It's our nervous system It's going haywire right now. Nature boy, you're being attacked big time, huh? A lot of people are. The attacks come in mysterious ways, right? You ever hear that phrase? They come in mysterious ways. The attacks are coming. And there's only so much we could handle. So then we have to shut it down. Shut it all down. Get back to the basics. There's portals opening up right now. There's a lot going on in this world. And there's a lot of things that we're not in control of. We're not in control of these things anymore. So you have to take out the accountability mirror. What are the things that you can handle in this now moment? Isn't it strange, right? What are the things that you can handle in this now moment? Yeah, and sometimes, who knows, we might go into another Schumann resonance blackout. When we're getting blasted with these energies, it just goes offline. And then we hop another timeline. Yeah, crying means healing, Silva. Crying means healing. A lot of people are crying at this time. We have to let go of these things. We've been suppressing all these energies. They're coming up. Release the energies. Release them. No one understands and overstands your everyday life better than yourself. Once again, no one understands and overstands your everyday life other than yourself. You can't even cry. It's crazy, right? Yeah, there's a lot of screaming. A lot of people release it. It's going on right now. And there's so much pent up energy, and we have to let it all go. Let it all go at this time. Let it out there, because if we continuously bottle it up, it's not good for our everyday life journey. So no, we got a triple spike in the Schumann resonance. No, it's about commanding your voice at this time. That's how we're all going to take back our power. We're going to lift the hammer. We're going to lift Mjolnir up. It's coming, right? So I love you all, and know that we're all experiencing it together. It just manifests in many different ways. You're screaming to the pillow, Kate? Yeah. So, it's beautiful when we're all together. I'm very grateful for all the support. Please share this link on all platforms today with the hashtag Schumann Resonance. When you guys share, it's so much helpful for the expansion of our channel and our community. If it calls you to join our group chats, please join our Patreon. Links will be in the description and at the pinned comment. And don't worry about what's going on out there. You know why. We cannot control what is around us. However, we can control from within. Be conscious to love yourself. Speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Command your voice at this time. Use this to raise your vibration and increase your electromagnetism. Life is so much better when we are all together. If you find this message inspiring or know someone that could benefit from it, please share this message. Dear ones, I am Michael. Find us in the 5th dimension. Have a wonderful day living your everyday life. Nature boy. Woo! Thank you so much for that, Nature boy. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. I know a lot of us are confused right now. We're all in the same boat right now. We're all in the same boat. So focus. Thank you, Nature boy. Focus on yourself at this time. On yourself. Know what you can and can't handle. Speak it up. Release it. We release through the throat chakra. Got to release it somehow. We have to release it right now. And when we see that triple spike in the Schumann resonance, it's hitting our body. And there has to be a release valve. We have to let it out. That's right. I love you all. I'd like my life to start. I know, Paul, a lot of us feel that. I want my life to start right now. But we all have expectations, and there's only so much that we can handle in these energies right now. It does feel good to release it. It does. So release what you're feeling right now. And, know Know what you can and can't handle at this time. Be true to yourself. All right. There's much more to come. Check out the channel page. Links will be in the description. Wolf Mother, love you. Thank you so much, Wolf Mother. I appreciate you. Love y'all. I love you, Wolf Mother. And I'm so grateful for all of you. And you know, we're gonna make it to the new earth. Oh yeah, we're gonna make it one way or another. We're gonna make it. I'm gonna see you real soon. There's so much more to come. Please subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.